Well, they have one for now. We'll see how it goes. The challenge becomes you have a quarterback, but the team isn't good enough, and then you change your coach. What does the new coach think about the quarterback that he's inheriting? We see that, and this is a dysfunctional teams do dysfunctional things dynamic, where you have a mismatch between GM and coach and quarterback. Does the coach really believe in the quarterback? Does the coach find a way to get more out of the quarterback? Look at what's going on in Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen. I think there was reason for fair skepticism about whether or not Trevor Lawrence was the long-term guy, given that he was the quarterback of the team that got everybody fired last year. Usually, when there's a house cleaning, the quarterback's fingerprints are all over it. The quarterback had a lot to do with why it happened. So the new coach may look a little skeptically. The new coach may have a short list carrying around in his pocket of quarterbacks he'd like to try to get to run his system his way. So far, so good between Lawrence and Liam Cohen. And that does counsel in the favor of making change if things aren't going the way they need to go. But I've been preaching, and I think more and more teams need to do this. You just need to find a way to weather the storms of the bad seasons. And I know it's difficult because your fans start to check out. But that's when it's up to the PR staff and ownership to get out there and say the things necessary to get the fans to be patient. And it's difficult, especially in New York. Hey, they got 4 Super Bowl trophies. It's been a long time since 2011. And the Giants have not been very competitive since then. 2 playoff appearances. Yes, they beat the Vikings in the wild card round, but then they stepped into the buzzsaw in Philadelphia for the divisional round. So a lot of work for the Giants to do to get things turned around. But we've seen enough from Dart for now to think that maybe something's there. And tonight, I think, is a great opportunity for him. It could end the honeymoon, or it could prolong it, and it could cement. Like if he makes a big play in a big spot to win the game, a la Trevor Lawrence on Monday night. Now, hopefully he won't fall down twice before he does it. But if he makes some big play, some big throw, some big run, and delivers a victory for the Giants, the legend of Jaxson Dart is born. All right, let's take a break. There's plenty more to talk about. Easy for him to say. Plenty more to get to before we welcome in Parker Gabriel, including a trade that happened last night that on the surface looked a little confusing. I'm trying to help you make sense of why the Browns and the Jaguars swapped a couple of starting cornerbacks. We'll do that next on PFT Live. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.